Welcome back. You're watching What's Hot on CNBC TV 18. The former CFO of Satyam, Srinivas Vadlamani, was in the know of what was cooking at Satyam. He also believes that the auditors had no clue about the fraud. Now, these are the findings of the interrogation by the ICAI. Joining us now in the hot seat tonight is Uttam Agarwal, the president of the ICAI. Mr. Agarwal, many thanks for joining us. What has the ICAI's questioning of Satyam CFO Srinivas Vadlamani revealed? Have you learned anything new about the modus operandi that the Raju brothers were working with?
When we interrogated this Vadlamani, the ex-CFO of Satyam, he started his statement with regretting, and he said it is shameful on my part to be a part of the Satyam fiasco. And what he has said, that this is a whole mastermind game of Raju, his brother Ramaraju and himself. The policy was made by all these three people, and implementation, this operating part, was done by one account department, to whom yesterday the CBI is also arrested, some Ramaswamy, G. Ramaswamy, who is the cost accountant and who was heading the account department. So that is the main thing he has revealed, that this particular the account department people have created the forged document and forged statement which was provided to the auditors. Let me clear that I am not here to give a clean sheet to anybody else. Whatever I am discussing, that what has transpired during the interrogation with the ex-CFO. As far as how this whole episode, particular whole Satyam case has taken place, what he has explained for last 4 or 5 years, they were working in inflating the sales with the existing customer. Suppose he said that we have around 600 reputed customers. Out of that, some 30-40 customers, what they did, instead of the actual sales actual receipt is suppose 100 crores. So they prepared the fake invoices of around 200 crore or 250 crores. Exactly is not, this is an example I am giving you. So that way they inflated the sales. They started with the 10 crore, then 200 crore, like this they say every year he keep on increasing. And if they don't show the realization, then there will be the huge outstanding. Then people will ask that why the outstanding is there.
Point taken, Mr. Agarwal, but specifically with the respect to the role of the Pricewaterhouse auditors, what did Mr. Vadlamani reveal, and did he have anything new to reveal as far as their role in the scam was concerned?
No, whatever he has said, that I will say, because not my opinion or my council opinion. He has said that the whole paper were created by my account department team, which was provided to the auditors, and in his opinion that auditor are innocent. Not only the auditor, whoever has used that documents, they are all innocent, because nobody could guess, because including the independent director, the team of internal audit of 20 people, the audit committee. He said that in each and every quarter there used to be a presentation by the internal auditor as well as the statutory auditors.
All right, it's important to clarify there, Mr. Agarwal, that the ICAI is not giving a clean sheet to the auditors. What you are really narrating here is an account of what Srinivas Vadlamani has told you when you interrogated him. But what is the real status of your investigation? Is there a timeline now that you're working with, or will it face the same fate as the GTP case and be prolonged for years?
No, from the institute side, our three agencies are working from the institute side. One is the Financial Review Reporting Board, for which we call for the information. We have got it, and my people are working on this. Second is the disciplinary committee, for which we have issued the notice to all the auditors, one the chief internal auditors as well as this CFO. So auditor has asked for the time. This internal auditor, he has submitted his explanation yesterday. I also told the Vadlamani, why don't you reply to my notice? Then he was saying that I was waiting to come out by explaining that whatever today you are telling me, why don't you write and reply to the notice? And then he said, with the consult of my advocate, I will be replying. So that is a disciplinary process one FRRB is doing, and high power committee which was constituted by my council in the month of January. So where various agencies we have already interacted. Yesterday this interrogation has completed. So this high power committee is not going to look into that what is the fault. First of all, what is the fault, and then second one will investigate the matter. If at all there is a good standard auditing and accounting, how come the management could do all these things? So
Mr. Agarwal, very clearly, are you giving us a time frame within which the guilty would be found and brought to book?
No. First of all, let me tell you about whether they are guilty or not. That will be decided by the Director of Discipline and the Board of Discipline and Disciplinary Committee, newly constituted, right? And that is that all these agencies are the quasi-judicial. So as a court, just like court we are working, I can't give you the time because moment on any of the discussion, something is coming on record, then again we go for the investigation. But I can assure everybody that wherever the public interests are involved, within a 6 months we will try to finish the